A full-size American SUV must be roomy, comfortable, and brutal. The third-generation Chevrolet Tahoe debuted in 2007 and, having undergone restyling, has remained on the assembly line to this day. The spacious and reliable SUV is built on the global GMT 900 platform, which it shares with the twin GMC Yukon and Cadillac Escalade. Chevrolet Tahoe preaches a simple approach in everything, from appearance to design. American commitment to classic all-terrain solutions determined the long life of these machines. The frame Tahoe has a continuous axle at the rear on springs and rods, and at the front, an independent spring suspension on double wishbones. The transmission pleases with the presence of a full-fledged low gear in the transfer case, 2.72, but the front-wheel drive is organized using a multi-plate clutch. There can be two engines, a 5.3-liter gasoline 8 with a capacity of 325 liters, with, and a 140 horsepower 4.2-liter turbo diesel. The petrol V8 itself is quite reliable. Its most common defect is the wear of the camshaft gear that drives the distributor. When repairing, the camshaft bushings also have to be replaced, and the cause of the breakdown is low-quality oil. Although the manufacturer allows the operation of motors on mineral water, servicemen strongly recommend using synthetic Mobil 5W30, with which such problems do not happen. By the way, the Tahoe camshaft chain drive is eternal and may not require replacement even after 300,000 kilometers of run. Another equally common problem with the gasoline engine is coolant leaking from the intake manifold gaskets. Their replacement will cost from 17,000 to 20,000 rubles. Diesel is sensitive to bad diesel fuel, from which the high-pressure fuel pump dies. Also, with runs of about 150,000 kilometers, failure of the vacuum pump that feeds the turbine regulator is typical. The durability of its insides also depends on the quality of the oil and the frequency of its replacement. By the way, oil consumption of about 1 liter per 1,500 kilometers for a diesel engine and per 2,000 kilometers for a gasoline engine is considered acceptable. In general, Chevrolet Tahoe engines are not prone to overheating, but their radiators need to be purged once a year from accumulated debris. It would also not be out of place to remind those who like to drive with an empty tank that the Tahoe fuel pump does not like to run on dry land and burns out quickly from this. The American approach to the organization of service maintenance involves regular injection of the suspension, which greatly increases the life of the hinges. The frequency of maintenance for Chevrolet SUVs is once every 15,000 kilometers and at least twice a year. The cost of a standard complex with an oil change and engine filters will be around 8,000 rubles. A more extensive service with the replacement of all vehicle fluids will cost 20,000 rubles. Tahoe versions with automatic front axle engagement sometimes suffer from souring of the friction clutch drive motor, while the clutch itself, as well as the automatic transmission, work flawlessly. The oil in the clutch block and box is changed every 30,000 kilometers. 2 liters of clutch oil plus replacement work will cost 2,400 rubles. Bridges, like all American units, love high-quality lubrication, without which wheel bearings carrying large wheels quickly die. Among other common sores of the Chevrolet Tahoe is the corrosion of the gas pipeline laid along the frame, the replacement of which will ease the pocket by 15,000 rubles, and the backlash of the pendulum bipod. Depending on the version of the car, its cost can vary from 1,500 to 800 rubles. Due to the high load, only the original part will work well here. The Chevrolet Tahoe does not have a cabin air filter. As a result, over time, small street debris inevitably clogs the radiators of the heater and air conditioner of the climate control unit in the cabin. The complicated and expensive, about 20,000 rubles, procedure for removing the entire dashboard and purging the radiators becomes inevitable. Tailored in the American style, with a classic design, Tahoe attracts with its relative simplicity of design, sufficient reliability, and a huge interior. The long-term proven technology for servicing such machines, the absence of really problematic components, and the low price of most spare parts make the Chevrolet Tahoe very attractive in the secondary market.